Yo guys, it's your boy Promods here today, and today we are on a voyage heading over to Osnabrück from Felixstowe. So today we are on a bit of a longer route than yesterday. As you can tell from yesterday's video, we only done a little short run from Grimsby down to Felixstowe with some cars, and things are going to be changing over the next few days, as I've explained in the last couple of days. In the near future, the things in the cab will be disappearing, so I'm going to let you in already to tell you guys the curtains that you can see on the passenger side, the driver side and in front have been removed as we speak, and the smaller things like my luggage, the bags, the LED board off the back, things like that are going to slowly start disintegrating off of the, well, not disintegrating, disappearing off of the truck. And that's because on the 2nd of June we should be going into the new vehicle. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to be doing a video just before, so maybe about 3 days beforehand. We're going to be test driving the vehicle that we'll be getting, and we'll be putting it through its paces. I'm going to speak to the transport manager for us and ask him if I can actually have it for the 3 days until we go and collect our new one. So it gives us a potential to actually go into a bit of an in-depth view of the vehicle and get the right perspective of it. You know, a lot of people nowadays, when purchasing a truck, they do it just on the aesthetics and the newer things happening on it, like this S-Series. For me, what I would have done before I had the choice of getting the S-Series was have a run through of the 4 vehicles that we have on the fleet and making a final decision of what one I would have used. But this particular truck needed to get used ASAP and get out on the road. So I had a choice as such, but this was the one I was getting hinted towards using. So I got pushed, well, not pushed into using it, but I was in the position to use the vehicle. And we had a word with the driver manager, and he did say it's fine for me to jump in the Scania S-Series as well as whatever vehicle I wanted. So I just basically see the specs of the vehicle and went, can I have that one, can I customise the interior? So over the last couple of months we have got to know this S-Series in and out, backwards and forwards. This is one of the most iconic vehicles in the day and age that we're living now, and I absolutely love this vehicle. That truck there, he actually was on his phone, and we got to the next services after doing this load and actually called the police after this load, and it turns out that the driver was actually disqualified, and he did end up getting pulled over and taken to prison for it. Which we got on the following receiving note here. So as I drove past, I got a picture of the number plate on the dash cam, and as I went in front I slammed my brakes on for him to emergency brake, and he ended up crashing and causing major problems for himself. But apart from that, we did have a nice little run down to Osnabrück, I believe I went to, and it's a nice little cruise. I can't moan about the journey at all. And where was I talking about? My truck, yes. So the things will be changing on the truck. The only thing that will be staying the same would be the interior for a few months until the new driver actually collects this, because this is going to be a push vehicle for the yard. So basically every trailer that comes in will be pushed and shunted around with this vehicle until the new driver gets hold of it and he takes it to a interior designer or someone along the lines of that will be pushing it through its paces like we did, but they're going to do it twice as more. And with the new vehicle, we are going to stay in this truck for a few months, and we have been guaranteed for the next opportunity, I suppose, a set of keys to a certain vehicle, which I can't really say a lot about, but there's one person, if he is watching this, he knows exactly what I'm talking about, and we will be potentially swapping into that vehicle when it shows up. So I'm going to be staying in this vehicle for maybe about 4 to 5 months. The new one that's going to be coming over in the 2nd of June, which you guys will see in about a week's time, where we'll be taking it through the basic pushing and pulling and showing you the basics of the vehicle, and we're going to make sure it works perfectly before we actually make our final decision. But there is a lot of people in night haulage don't really use this vehicle, as it is a bit of a off the chart vehicle, you know. Not many people would put their arm and leg in and go, do you know what, let's use that particular vehicle. And I've spoken to the management team, and I've spoken to my driver manager, or well, not driver manager, the Vosser inspector that works alongside us, and he has guaranteed me that this particular truck will be perfect. It's all Euro 6 specification, and you should be smiling throughout. So apart from that, we are all set. So guys, we are nearing the delivery point in Osnabrück, and we are hoping to be heading over to Calais in the next video, heading back towards the UK to potentially pick up our new vehicle for the next few days. So I'm going to leave it here, guys. So thank you all for watching, I hope you enjoy, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace. Guys, just before we end the video, I want to say a massive thank you for non-copyright sounds for letting me use Let Me In as the background tunes.